which are like demigods, and they have a system, and they have teachings, and they have ways and morals and values, and the way they live their life.
And who created
For how long were they following that
Africans
system?
did.
Africans. It's an African system for Africans.
For how long were they following that system?
Just like the Arabs created theirs for Arabs, and the Europeans created theirs for Europeans.
So this is a spiritual.
It's a spiritual system, but that's along the lines we were speaking. We were talking about spirituality. Okay. It kind of diverted onto.
So does it complement the other systems?
It doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to.
Why does it need to?
So basically, why don't you
What do you mean
Africans
complement?
alone?
No, so you're saying this.
It's not supremist.
So
Is what I'm trying to say.
It's not correct.
No, it's not supremist. Meaning, if you don't follow this one, then you're gonna burn. And if you don't follow this one, then you're less than, you're a pagan, or you're a heathen, or you're a this, you're a kafir. It's not one of those systems. Like if you look at Buddhism is just a spiritual system for the people. And they don't say, if you don't become a Buddhist tomorrow, you're gonna burn in hellfire. It's not part of the system. It's like the systems that have that are normally Eurasian systems. They're normally Eurasian systems.
In Africa.
Well, Africans follow this system wherever they are in the world.
The Caribbean,
My parents from Jamaica.
right? So you know, but I guarantee your
Some
friends.
do.
They don't like Africans.
Why is
No,
that? Why is that?
no, but you know what's funny?
Why is
There you go.
Black people in America should start making plans with black people on the African continent. Okay? Because if that is actually your home, your people at your actual home that you think is your home clearly aren't treating you like you're supposed to live in the house, right? They're treating you really badly. But if you were to start making plans with your actual continental home, then maybe you could start doing something, because there are opportunities in Africa, and like there are still idiot African leaders doing a lot of stupid shit, but a lot of them generally are puppets for the West anyway. They're doing what the West want them to do. Their resources are, the Congo had, for instance, civil war raging in there for like decades, right? But the Congo has got the largest cobalt and coltan reserves. Every mobile phone has got cobalt and coltan in it, right, to make it work. So you're telling me on a 20-year mad civil war, the Japanese and the Americans were still able to get into Congo while there was civil war happening and get the coltan out to make all these mobile phones. There must be a system going on that we don't know about, right? Because if there's a civil war rage, you think, oh my God, there's just bullets flying everywhere. But no, there's a system going. So they got in and were able to mine 20 years and still mining there. So there's a system. So if we don't understand the system as African people, that there's a system going on, and it works in Africa and also worldwide, then but then what happens to the black man that doesn't want to work with you?
They run the show now.
Like Mugabe doesn't want to work with the British, right? Thomas Sankara didn't want to work with the British.
He did that first, though, didn't he?
Of course he did. He was a knight.
Yeah.
He was a knight. He was Sir Robert Mugabe, and then he said, you know what, Queen? He said, listen, I don't really want to jump through your hoops anymore. And then what happened? He was demonized as a dictator, and he's killing his own people overnight, literally.
Yeah,
so when a black person in power wants to do for their people and doesn't want to go by what the West says, all of a sudden they're now a dictator, or they're now.
But maybe it would have helped. He didn't go by what the West said in the beginning.
Of course, I totally agree. But colonization made that process possible.
So get yourself blackmailed into a position where you're doing what they're saying, and change your mind later on. What do you expect?
Yeah, I agree.
So the guy.
But the thing is, as a person, you're at the age you're at now. You're no longer the man you were 20 years ago or 15 years ago. You're probably a different man now, and that's what happens in life. You might say, okay, yeah, I'm this guy now, and and then you think,
Mugabe was a house nigga at one stage or something.
Of course he was. And now he's a field nigger, and now the people don't like him.
Right, okay. All right.
That's what happens.
All right, it's okay.
So what? Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, all of these
That's really bad,
African who wanted.
What? Okay. So what is the answer? So what is the answer then? What should we
For
do?
me, Pan-Africanism is the answer. Pan-Africanism, as in using black people around the globe, not just in Africa, Brazil, America. We all get treated the same. It doesn't matter. Look at the Brazilian Olympics now. Who are the people that are running around the favelas? It's black people. Who are the people that are most poor? It's black people. We get treated the same globally. It doesn't matter where we go. But if we don't understand we have a global problem, what happens is we get stuck into this tribal, right? Because I'm from here and I'm from there. The Europeans and the Arabs that came to Africa did not say, just get me the Nigerians. He didn't. Get the black ones. Wherever you find them, get them. Just get them wherever you find them. So we don't understand that. They don't see us as tribe. We see ourselves as tribe. But if we keep acting like we're a tribe and not a collective, mate, it's finished.
free range
finished.
farm,
Because they've got our continent
but
now.
still thinking like a
Right, and they're
natural
raping that continent on a
because they
daily
didn't
basis.
change, they didn't challenge the way they
And that's the thing, we have the power.
You get what I'm saying?
Because it's
So the
ours.
key is to
It's like the
challenge
Arabs have the power in
and
the
to
Middle East
change
because
way
the oil is
think.
theirs,
When
right?
somebody says to you, you're
Now, if we have the power and everything is in Africa, we should own that shit.
It's kind
It
of
should
like
be
the
ours.
100
I'm
monkey
not saying we're
kind of
gonna,
theory,
but the thing is,
thing
if you were tomorrow, if Zuma
by the 100
of South
monkey,
Africa was to
it
say,
would
you know what,
learn how
guys,
to do
these
something.
diamond mines that the Europeans own
Yeah.
now, the Oppenheimers and De Beers and all these kind of
far
people. The diamonds were actually, the diamond mines were, they were taken via
yes, it's
clones,
information, but if you have
via the apartheid.
Yeah,
however
That's
you
how
do
you
it,
got them, via the
Yeah,
apartheid.
doesn't matter
If
what
Zuma
information you
today
put in front of
said,
somebody, if you haven't-
now they say there's,
they don't know how
yeah,
to
Nelson
think
Mandela
about
came and
it,
it's great in South
then
Africa.
that-
Zuma
that's
tomorrow
what
said,
you
listen,
do.
guys, I know how you got the diamond mines, right? We're going to take them back because you got them illegally. What do you think is going to happen? Zuma would now be a dictator. Instantly overnight, he'd be a dictator. He'd be killing his people. There would be a story behind him, and that's what African leaders have to attend with. That's contend with. That is why there's so many of them that aren't doing shit, because they know if they do something,
So basically, this is not going to happen with this discussion.
Show them how to
no, it can happen.
It can happen.
It
Show
can
them how
happen. It
this
should
man
happen.
thinks this way.
So
That's what I'm saying. It should
When you
happen.
see
So
that
is there
coming,
a figurehead who's going to spear
when you
this
see
up?
somebody
That's also on the problem. That's also on the problem. When you have a figurehead,
before
like tomorrow, if
Like-
Obama, I've always said, if Obama was shot tomorrow,
Well, it's
Go on.
okay. The chickens have
The
been
American system
exposed to
keeps
the battery farm
Figureheads mean nothing.
behavior.
Okay, so
Because
It doesn't-
there's
you have to have a
so much
system.
coverage of it.
so
Now,
because the
being-
vice
But there is
president
no
will say,
system.
like, here you go,
But-
mate, here you go, you're in power
but
now. And if
there's
that
no-
guy goes,
but there is no
that
system in
they
place.
can adapt.
exactly, so you have to create a system. Not what people keep looking for is leaders.
okay.
Oh, we want someone to lead us. No, create a
So
system.
will you
Well,
create
you
this
do.
system?
I'm trying.
You won't see him again.
The way I'm trying, the way I can do best, but I'm one man.
That's
So.
what-
The system of Pan-Africanism.
Yeah.
The system of understanding that we are going to meet all the experiences the same thing goes with.
But you learn the key.
So if
Like
you
you
experience
said,
what people do tomorrow,
is a fruit
what's interesting is the way black men are being shot in
like
America,
you said, the key
like
is this.
wholesale.
As long as you learn,
If that was happening to Chinese
the
Americans,
main
that was,
key.
and with all the war and terror that they got going on, if that was happening to Arab Americans being shot like that daily.
If you ask people what they believe and why they believe, or do they have good reasons or evidence to support their beliefs, whatever it is, be it Islam, Christianity, or as we had here, our friend who thinks that everything is consciousness. In my opinion, he's in the same camp as all religions. He can't justify. Energy is his consciousness, is his leap of faith, which he can't justify, but he tries hard. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to discussing about
All right, so now we're at the start of the right. Go ahead, my friend. What questions do you have?
I wonder, like, how you like, do you not believe that even the sun? The sun, who created the sun?
You're a pagan then, you worship the sun.
I worship the sun. I can see the sun. It's a massive nuclear ball of fire in the sky that is the source of all life on Earth.
The power that's behind
It's way better than a god that I can't see.
Well, the God of the Bible
Think about I can't observe it though. Where is it? The huge energy that's behind it. That's the amazing
gives
thing.
you an idea of how much glory there is.
Would you live on the sun?
What?
Would you live on the sun?
Live on the sun? No.
But you would live on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. No, I just think that there's so much complexity and beauty in what we can see. In this,
I agree.
I
agree.
It's amazing when you really
unconvincing.
when you really start to study it, when you really start to look into it. It's amazing. You will never ever end. You can look at the tiniest system.
I agree.
And it's beautiful. And what I'm saying is that hold your beliefs about God, hold your beliefs about spirits, whatever, to the same standards that you hold your beliefs on any other matter. That's what I'm saying.
But listen.
On any other matter.
Listen,
Can I
you're
finish?
very unconvincing though. You put a billboard saying probably there is no God. Come on, man.
Which God?
No, you
No, the
guys
atheist
put it
box
that.
up
There is
yeah.
there is a
You know
God.
why
You're
they
very
did that?
unconvincing.
But you
That
know why
means
they
it
did
means
that?
you're not standing on a firm ground.
No, you know
There is
why
a
they
God.
said
There is a
that?
God. There is a God.
Because
My
religious
definition of
people
God is
Yeah.
that.
will get
Sun.
offended if Sun. you say
The sun.
there is no God.
You don't
They'll
believe
get offended.
No, it's not that case.
I know that's
They
not-
are
I
very
can observe
shaky.
it.
They haven't got certainty.
No, it's because
No, I
religious
respect
people
it
will
because
get
they say they are
That's a different
scientists
debate.
and they don't have certainty. I respect that as the scientists.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, So, are you a religious person yourself?
Listen, everyone is religious, even himself is
I'm not
religious.
religious.
What I'm
You
saying is,
are,
I think
you
it's
I'm
more
not.
impressive.
Trust me.
Unconscious.
Any God
If we analyze your brain,
So you don't believe in God?
there are parts of the signals that send belief.
Do you have a sense of God?
What do you
Conviction.
believe, or what do you know?
You might not express or know or consciously know what you believe.
No, that's
If you're saying I'm an atheist, is a belief.
I can't say.
no. You've given the answer, which is you have a belief and you have no. I don't want to believe stuff. I want to know stuff.
No,
You're
not to
agnostic.
believe.
You're agnostic then. You're like me. I'm agnostic.
Knowing is not. If you are a scientist, you're not automatically atheist. You can be a Muslim, you can be a Jew, you can be an unbeliever, you can be anything.
The science is
Science
based
has
on,
nothing to do with that.
It's based on belief anyway. So
Of course, you have to. Your hypothesis is belief. You have to move from a premises.
About
Yeah, but
everything
Even
changes
that
over
is
the
a
years.
belief
Nothing
because
stays
you
the
have to
same,
move
does it?
from a
Nor
premises.
do you.
so
You cannot
do you believe in God?
Exactly.
Listen, it's immaterial. Even as a scientist, you have to start from a hypothesis, from a belief, from a question.
Can you really believe something that
Yeah, but when you talk about scientific belief, you're talking about belief in something.
make like a concrete?
Whereas,
You need to read the history of the scientists.
Are you what?
Find out.
Are you a religious
There were many
person?
great scientists.
No, I asked
who
you a
were
question.
religious.
No, I'm asking him.
And many scientists.
Are you Muslim or Christian? Or? Because it's based on belief.
No, it's not. I didn't say nothing. I asked you a question. You come up with another question.
So which religion
No, I'm
are
just
you?
asking.
You say that.
What's your question to me?
Since you don't believe, it doesn't matter which religion I belong.
I don't believe the science.
Why does it matter?
Say that the only thing that
Because the science is based on belief.
based on belief. So can you really based on your beliefs that's
You
something that
don't
they
have confidence in your religion.
But I said that, and I responded that everything changes all the time.
He said people don't stand on
Apart from the
solid
truth.
ground.
Huh? What's the truth?
That's what we're trying to do, on my brother.
We're saying
That's the truth.
scientists are not standing on solid
Something
ground.
what stays the
So you
same.
want to find out what the truth is.
It would be
But that's
nice.
the statement. I don't have to be a scientist. But that was the statement.
Now we're getting somewhere.